Hello dear YouTuber friends, and I do hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to this new video. Welcome to Sim Update 13, as the number denotes 13. It's been a bit of a unlucky update for many of us. Many of us actually struggling, or many people actually struggling to get the update through. Let me just show you a picture on screen there of Soup there. Just saying, you know, his numbers are going backwards and forwards. It's not down. I believe he has a very strong internet. Let's just take that off screen. Yet not the best update. Now for me, the actual mandatory update that you do when you start Flight Sim, you get a mandatory update screen. That went through okay. Went a bit slow to begin with, then it sped up. I was getting something like 20 megabits a second or something of that sort, which is fine for me. And it went through, I would say, between 10 to 20 minutes. Maybe I was one of the first to get that. I know a lot of people are struggling. Let me just put a comment from Steve from my virtual airline, a member of the virtual airline that I'm in. He was actually struggling to get through the update as well. Can't even get to the content manager. And so many people in the Discord were coming up in the general chat. I'll link Discord down below. Go to the general chat there. You can see all the comments. I pinned many of them. People were actually struggling to get the update to go through, and not good. Now, like I said, I got my update to go through, and you can see here I'm in Content Manager. I managed to install the UK update. If you go to Content Manager, you're going to have, if you've installed a lot of the world updates, you're going to have a lot of this update available. Let's go to update available. A lot of these that need updating if you're going to fly in these areas. What's happened to me, like I said, the UK one managed to go through. I'm now trying to download World Update USA, which is only a small update, and it's stuck on the decompressing. It's been stuck here for the past 10 minutes. This is not going to go through. I'm going to have to cancel it. Maybe try a different one. Maybe World Update 10, see if that goes through. This is the day after. I'm recording this video, this part, on Friday the 29th. It's Friday morning in the UK, 29th of September. The update came in on the 28th, and even a day after, it's not going through. I really want to discuss this because now I understand a lot of people are trying to download this update. You would think a day later that would be alleviated somewhat. It doesn't seem to be the case. By this point, a few years after the sim has been released, when we get a sim update or word update, yes, it can be slow going through. A lot of people are trying to get onto the service. We shouldn't be coming across problems like this, where you can't even download the updates for the areas you want to fly and it will just hang. You can press cancel, try again, and even try to quit out the sim. Well, let me just put another comment on screen there from Moose P. So you can add me to the Crash Flight Sim crowd. Update went through okay, but then went to update in the content manager, and the DC3 failed, and now it just hangs, and the sim won't shut down, so I have to use a task manager to kill it. I'm using Steam. There's an option in Steam to stop the process, and I'm having to do that. It won't quit out often properly when I'm trying to update, and goodness knows what. Just take that off screen. I want to put another comment. I do want to share these comments from the Discord because, you know, just to show you how many people are having problems with this update. It's just not good enough. Honestly, this is from Alfie. Honestly, spent hundreds, and now I just can't be bothered with all this. I know how you feel, Alfie. There is no one in my area that I know that uses a sim, so I'm basically on my own. Just about to bin it. So fed up with it all, just because of an update. Alfie, I completely empathise with that. Me too. I'll just take that off screen, just to put a comment there on screen from Rosen. Now, Rosen and I believe beginner Susie in the Discord were not having too many issues. Rosen went there, you know, it all went through fine for him. I believe beginner Susie also had a similar message, but you go on join the Discord, go and look through the general chat over the past day or two, and you'll see so many problems, people having problems, and it's not just isolated to my Discord. I went to my virtual airline Discord. So many people either couldn't get the mandatory update to go through, or if they could, they're having problems like me trying to get these files installed. Not good whatsoever. Now, in the sim itself, ignoring the updates that I have to do in Content Manager, I just came out of that, came into the sim, everything seems smooth. I'm not going to go over what Sim Update 13 brings to the sim. I'm going to leave that to Sim Flight Pro. Hope I got your name correct there. He did an excellent video. I'm going to link it down below for you in the description. We're good friends on YouTube. And yeah, he always makes excellent videos. So go and look at his video for a summary of what Sim Update 13 brings to the sim. Everything seems smooth. In fact, it may just be me. I do have Aku Seasons installed as well. And everything seems a little bit smoother perhaps. Although I'm just in the humble Cessna 172 here. Everything seems fine in the sim generally. Now I want to bring in another side of the argument. Let's put a comment on screen from our friend Soapy in the Discord there. And you can read that. I think the rationale goes something like this. If you have a large number of updates all at once, then they will turn into a stampede to download a large number of updates. Etc. You can read the rest of that comment there. It's quite strong, Soapy. But you do make a good point. But still, let's just take that off screen. You know, Flight Sim 2020 has been on the market. It's been released now for the past 3 years. Over 3 years at this point. Every time a sim update or world update comes in, I fret. Firstly, I fret that I'm not going to be able to download the update, or it's going to take me hours. And then I worry of what the impact will be in the sim. In the sim itself, everything seems to be fine, and I believe there's a lot of bug fixes, that type of thing. But trying to download those updates for the various parts of the world that I want to go and fly in seems near impossible, even a day after at this point. And that to me just isn't good enough at all, especially at this late stage in the sim. And you know what? I'm going to leave the closing comment to our friend Rolson in the Discord. Let me just pop that on screen. Microsoft Flight Sim has turned into a megabits download simulator, watching the numbers go up and down. It certainly has, Rolson. It shouldn't be the case. In the background, it's still trying to decompress that file that I'm trying to download from Content Manager. If you're having the same issues, you're not alone. If you're still struggling to download the mandatory update, you're not alone. A lot of people are having those issues. Asobo, if you're watching this, this has got to be fixed. It can't go on this way, seriously. It shouldn't be this way. And this is even a day later. Do we have to wait for a week later so that we can enjoy all the blessings that Sim Update 13 will bring us? At the moment, it doesn't feel like it's bringing us many blessings at all. Shout off down in the comments, guys. What do you think of this Sim Update 13? For me, it's a S show. It's not good enough at all. But do let me know your thoughts. Give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Many more Flight Simulator videos on their way. And I'll be seeing you soon.